In this week's video, I'm staying next door to the King's House in Sandringham, a massive woodland field campsite where I hand feed wild deer for the first time, smashed some bargain fish and chips, and got hit with the best ice cream van I've ever seen right outside my pitch.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am on the camping and caravanning site in Sandringham. Motorhomes all parked up. Never been here before, but it is a beautiful place. Beautiful, surrounded by, now I want to say pine trees. They're not conifers, but they're big pine trees. But you're just surrounded. Now this place does back on to the Sandringham estate, which is owned by the King. And I believe it's a huge site. I was having a little look online and I believe it's about a 22,000 acre estate. I think the actual estate itself, like the house, is and all what goes with it, all the gubbins, is about 6,000 acres, and then the rest is like farmland that's either rented out or is woodland or something. But yeah, it's right next door to this place, so you couldn't get closer. So if you want to go to Sandringham House and visit the house and then the restaurant and everything, then this is the site for you, because you could not get closer. I am that close, I cannot fly my drone. I know there's a few of you out there, Tash and John, and that would probably be one of them, that would find it quite funny if the Royal Police come and arrested me for messing around with a drone near the King's House. But I'm not going to do that, because that would not be clever. So there will be no drone footage in this video, because I want to be a good boy. I do like causing trouble, but I try not to most of the time. Now this site has got 3 amenity blocks. This is the first closest to mine. Now we've just gone past the entrance to the ladies, and then we have got the laundry just here. There we go, just in there. Love it. And then I believe around the other side is the gents. Now we'll have a look at those later. I just want to have a little walk around the entire site, because it is a big site. Again, looking online and that, this site has 270 pitches. Now that's not all just for motorhomes and caravans. There are tent pitches and things like that, but it's quite a lot. That is a big site. I mean, it goes miles down there. That's the amenity block that's closest to me, and then my motorhome is all the way through them trees over there. You know, this site kind of reminds me of when I was in Scotland. I don't know why. I mean, it's not, the trees were, I don't know if they were the same or different, but it reminds me of when I went to Balmoral. So I didn't stay far from Balmoral in the Cairngorms to then go to Balmoral and visit, because I'd never been, and that's a good place to go. If you've never been, I definitely recommend it. But this is just exactly like that, because you can stay here if Sandringham House is on your, you know, list to do. Then it's just round the corner. It's a perfect place to stop, to then go visit for the day, and then come back and chill for the evening, and then go on to somewhere else. So yeah, this is it's a perfect little spot, and as you can hear, it's just the trees rustling. That is it. I love it. So now I've just come all the way around there. If I continue down here, that's where my motorhome is, and then this is the second utility block, which is again packed with everything you need. It's got men's toilets and showers, women's toilets and showers, then you've got laundry, a dishwashing area, a pot wash area, and then an Nelson point. So you're pretty well catered for on this site, because you've got 3 buildings and they're quite evenly spaced, so you're not far from a spot at all. But I always see this stuff on the floor in like the woods and that, with these kind of trees, and it always reminds me of like Jurassic Park. Come on, you know what I'm talking about, right? It does, doesn't it? Look, Just need a velociraptor to run past. No, don't. I'll be dinner. I'll continue looking around in a bit because I've got something to do. Something really important, something I've never done before. And it's all because the Camping and Caravanning Club have challenged me to a summer of why not. So I thought, why not try go on a deer safari and feed a herd of deers? Never done that before, so why not? This is Snettisham Park farm, and this is the so they've got like a little tea room, so you can have teas and cakes. They've got loads of cakes over there which look good. I might have some of them when I'm finished. But yeah, then they've got their shop with some produce and, you know, toys and, you know, ornaments and things. So I've just bought my ticket, ready for the safari. Oh look, here's the sausages and things. I shouldn't really be looking at them just yet. But yeah, they've got loads of little, they've got the John Deereopoly. I've never seen that. Look, how cool is that? I know my nephew would love this place. He would absolutely love it, he really would. Oh, then we've got ginger and lemon honey, hot chili honey, Norfolk honey, turmeric honey, creamed honey. There's even nettle honey. I didn't know there was that many honeys. I really didn't. It's brilliant. Gonna feed me some deers. Just look at this. This is brilliant. Look at them all. They look amazing. There is 3 in this field, but one's just not hungry, obviously. But look at them. How majestic are they? And they're royal deer. So they're going to have like a cup on top of their antlers, so that makes them the royal. So yeah, and look at them. This is a must. You have definitely got to try this. This is so much fun. Look at them all. That was brilliant. I definitely recommend you do that. I've never done that before, and that was just amazing. I love that. Now, this place isn't just the deer safari. Now, that wasn't just a little go to one field and there's loads of deer or anything like that. You proper went out through you went on the main road first, like in the country lanes, down loads of fields and into where they actually live. You know, it's not just like a little farm or anything like that. It's huge. They've got over 300 acres here or something, 370 something acres. Now there is an actual little zoo that you can see, and other things that go on throughout the day, like egg collecting from the chickens and then feeding the lambs and this, that and the other. So there is lots that goes on here, what you can do. So it's not just going to see the deer, which was incredible. Feeding the deer on that safari was brilliant. It really was. Out on the tractor ride, really good. And yeah, just, they are so cool to see. And they're proper hungry. That was so much fun at Snettisham Park farm. It really was. And it's not too far from here at all. It's like 4 or 5 miles. So you can either take the motorhome or jump in a taxi, or you could bike if you want. It's not right out there, out of the way. But yeah, it was so worth it. And it was £13.50 for me to do the safari, and I think that's well worth the money. Now there is lots of other things that they do at Snettish Farm. I hope I'm saying that right. Snettisham. Hang on, let me check. Snettisham. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments below. But that was an absolute brilliant place. It's £13.50, and like I say, it wasn't just like from here to just like over there to the end of the field and that's where all the deer are. No. It was a proper tractor ride. We're in the back of the trailer. You're out, and it took probably 10 minutes to get to where the deer are, because they're in the proper, you know, obviously it is fenced in and all this and that, but they're in the wild. It's not like they're just at the end of the farm shed or something. It's not that at all. absolutely incredible, and I loved it. You've got to get out there and do this stuff. I mean, it's taken the Camping and Caravanning Club to challenge me to a summer of why not for me to do it, but you need to do it. You need to get out there and do these things. Why not, right? Why not? Now, I am Hank Marvin. I think it is time for a bacon roll. Yes, roll, not cob, not stotty, not anything else. Bacon roll. Is there anything better than a bacon sizzle? The answer to that question is no. There is nothing better than a bacon sizzling in a pan. Now, I've cooked a lot of bacon in my time, and I always still come back to frying is the best way. I've tried many different ways in the air fryer to try and get it like fried bacon, using the grill, using the oven function, all different functions. Just doesn't work. It doesn't get the way that you get it when you fry it, and I know it's not the healthiest, but you know, it is what it is. If you have found a way to almost fry bacon in an air fryer that tastes the same as it would from a frying pan, then please do drop that in the comments, because I would love to know. I would even pay for the information. Just look at that. Beauty, a thing of beauty. Look at that. Now that is a banging lunch. A bacon roll. Just gonna sit here, chill out, watch the clouds go by and enjoy my lunch. That was a banging bacon roll. Put all the dirty dishes and plates and everything in the dishwasher. Standard, love it. Now I'm gonna have a little chill out and then continue our little walk around the site and see what we've got going on. You've got fresh water just here, and they didn't mess up there. And then over in the background, right there, you've got kids' adventure play area. So they've got a big climbing frame, and there's a few of them dotted around the site. So, you know, if there are a few kids with your party and that, they've got somewhere to go off and, you know, have fun and mess around and play whilst you're chilling out around the campsite, around the motorhome or camper van, whatever, with a book, or just chilling in the sun and just snoozing the day away. Why not? Now there is the next facilities block. Again, very evenly spaced out, so you've got loads of them around, 3 to be exact, but they're easily accessible from whatever pitch you're on, not too far at all. But I'm going to go have a look at this one, because I think this is quite a big block. So this is another laundry room. You've got washing machine and tumble dryer there, tons and tons and tons of leaflets and everything for the local area. And then you've got the pot wash area in here, which is pretty good. Now, so you've got loads of these around. You have got a disabled loo there, and just out here, this one's got a outside Elson, so it's got not connected to the building. It's its own building, and then you've got a bike and dog wash area. As you can see, there's a nice shower head there for the dog to get a wash down before he goes back in your motorhome all dirty. That right there is the ladies. I am not going anywhere near there. There's a family room. There are a few of those on here, which sometimes I haven't been in this one, but sometimes they come with like a half bath or something, and there's just a bit more room in there for kids with parents. Okay, so no one's in the gents, so this is the gents standard. You know, you've got your lovely big showers, you've got a seat in there so you can put all your stuff down. There's 3 of them in this block. Then you've got your wash basins and your urinals just over there, and then you've got more sinks here leading all the way down to your toilets. As with all camping and caravanning sites, they're meticulously looked after. They're always clean, always fresh. And should you ever have a problem, there's always staff on hand to, you know, help you if you need it. Look at that sign. Fish and chip van on Tuesdays. I think I've just found dinner. Oh, it's been rude not to, isn't it? Why not? Why not? I've only just noticed this. It's a massive log, but they've cut notches out for your bikes, so you can put your bike wheel in each one. How good's that? There's stacks of information of everything you can do around here. Now this is the map of the area where we are and how far it is. There's two routes to Sandringham, so you can take the blue route, which is a mile, and the red route, which is mostly tarmac, which is 2 miles. But then you've got, you know, everything around the area, what you might need, where shops are and the bus stations, all the bus timetables. There is loads of information. It's just packed. Then when you come over here, you've got the staff top picks. Now, obviously, Sandringham House is going to be a top pick, which is right on the doorstep. Then you've got various other things, the museum, the castle. Then you've got the beaches around here. Snettisham Beach is meant to be really nice. I did have a little look at that online. And then you've got some local pubs and places to eat out. But yeah, there is just a stack of information. So if you need any information, it's here. Got a lovely little shop in there just with the essentials. The essentials being a feast ice cream. I did resist this time. I've just had my lunch and I now know that there's going to be fish and chips later, so I'm going to be good. I won't have one now. I'll save myself for my fish and chip dinner. Now I think the fish and chip van comes in at about 6 o'clock. They did say listen out for a beep, like a horn, a funny air horn or something. So I'm just going to make my way over and see if it's here. I mean, they're led to believe it's coming, so hopefully it's coming. But that's down to the chip shop people, I suppose. I think I can smell it. There it is. There's the fish and chip van. I have just ordered haddock chips and a cheeky battered sausage. Now, haddock and chips were 11 quid. I think that's a good deal. I don't think that's bad at all, especially because they've come to site. So, haddock chips and a battered sausage, I think, will be 14 quid. Again, I don't think that's bad. Food acquired. Took about 25 minutes, but that's, you know, it's fresh as. Right, look at this. Oh yeah. That is beautiful. Have a look at that. Oh yeah. That haddock is amazing. So fresh. The batter's nice and crispy on the outside, but yeah, just perfect in the middle. Right, I'm going to scoff my face and I'll catch you in a bit. So I'm just about to show you that food was banging. I've only got a couple of chips left. It was that tasty. I didn't even have any mayonnaise. None. It was, I mean, the curry sauce was nice. I had a bit of the curry sauce, but the food was that tasty. I really didn't need anything. It really was good. It was a nice piece of fish. The haddock was spot on. Sausage, it's a catering sausage, we know that, but it was a really good battered sausage. And yeah, I couldn't eat all the chips. But as I've just started turning this camera on to tell you that, I've just heard the ice cream man, and I think he's going round. I mean, after all, it is the summer of why not, yeah? It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? It would be rude not to. Now, if the ice cream man comes round, then I may be forced to buy a Mr. Whippy with a flake. If he comes round, if he passes, I'm on it. If not, see, I didn't have a feast earlier, and that is why. The ice cream man's here. I gotta have one. Oh wow.
Hello, my friend.
All right, mate. Jesus, you got a lot on you.
No,
What? Wow. 1 second, yeah? Look at these. There are so many. Oh my God, look at that. Right, so I got myself a Nutella crushed nut sundae. This guy's menu is insane. He's literally got trays with fudge cake, brownies, cookies, everything. He's absolutely insane. You've got to come to this site. I mean, the fish and chips was amazing. And now, ice cream to the pitch. Incredible. Look at that. That was a £5. I mean, that is not bad either. Look at that. Living the dream, baby. Good morning. Oh, what a lovely night's sleep that was. Probably because of all the food. That was such a great day yesterday. It really was. I've had such a good time on this site. Sandringham site is really, really good. I love it. Such a big site, and the surrounding area, there is so much to do, from, you know, very historical things because it's, you know, a royal region, to just, you know, fun days out with the kids and the family, like I did yesterday. That was just brilliant. It really was. Never done that before, but I sent a video to Liam, and he was like, oh, I want to go there, I want to go there. So I'm going to be bringing him up here to this site and then taking him to the deer safari to feed deer. He's going to love that, and I can't wait to bring him here for that. It's going to be amazing. Last night I was just wiped from the fish and chips and then the ice cream. I was going to think about watching a Jurassic Park movie, because I said some of these, when I see the little ferns on the floor, it looks like Jurassic Park style. But no, I was gone. I was lights out. Lovely peaceful sleep. Really was. So quiet here, look. It's just birds. This site has been absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to get back here, especially with Liam. It's going to be brilliant. But if you want to try this site or any of the other camping and caravanning club sites, then why not save yourself some money and use the code URBANMH10. Yes, I've got you a discount code to save you 10%. Now, all the details, terms and conditions will be in the description below. The code is only live from the 20th of July to the 10th of August. So like I say, all the terms and conditions, because there are a few restrictions, you need to check the terms and conditions in the description below. But head on down there, have a little look, but make sure you use the code URBANMH10, which will be on screen here, in your booking, and you'll save yourself 10%. I mean, that's ice cream money right there, right? Come on, that is saving, isn't it? Saving is a saving. Now, scan the QR code up here, click the link in the description, make sure you check out the terms and conditions, and then head on over and save yourself some money and get your booking in this summer of why not? Just being an absolute big kid. Why not, eh? Why not? And on the spirit of that, I am packing up, ready to go to the next place, which you will, I'm sure you're going to love, but you're going to have to find out next week. But on the note of why not, the Camping and Caravanning Club challenged me to a summer of why not, so I thought, why not challenge you? Yes, you. I would love to know where you're going, what sites you're going to. Drop them in the comments below. What activities you're doing that you've never done before. I want to hear them all. They don't have to cost the earth, just something you haven't done before. It is the summer of why not. So drop in the comments below, and I'll catch you lovely lot in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.